15th part of when you fell for a dangerous man when your possessive best friend was obsessed with you. Author point of view. Jean, what are you saying? I don't belong to any vampire. More than him, you said that to yourself. Jungkook was leaning over you, leaving almost no distance in between. JK, you too, sweetheart. His eyes were burning in yours. You pressed your palms against his chest and pushed him. Sean, you are lying. It doesn't make sense. JK, none of that happened in the past few weeks makes sense. Standing at a distance, he licked his lips while eyeing your figure. JK, you have to stop these murders. Who will be the next, James or Jimin? You moved to him, fisting on his shirt's collar. You pushed him against the wall. Sean, stay away from them. He grinned. JK, it's not in your hands, Jan. Jan, what do these people want? Come with me and ask them. You stepped back, your heart racing fast. Jan, where? You will know when you will reach there. I don't trust you, Jungkook. Well, I cannot force you for that. He moved towards you, JK. But Jan, time is slipping out of your hands. Rage and fear were knotting in your stomach. His hand slowly approached your neck and pulled up the chain with his finger. JK, you are wearing it. A current jolted through your body, making you gasp. JK, you will be running towards me soon. But whatever you come along. His finger dropped the chain. Your limbs didn't move to push when he placed up on your neck. JK, sorry. Winking at you, he was walking away. When Jungkook left, it took you a few moments to stable your senses. Coming out of the kitchen, you entered in the lounge and saw James emerging from the main door. As expected, there was no sign of Jungkook. Yan, James, who will be the next, James or Jimin? Yan, where is Jimin? Fear was yelling in your voice. James, at the company, probably with Taehyung. Yan, take me there. James, what? No, I mean you cannot. Yan, please, James, it's important. I need to talk to Elijah. He thought for a while and nodded. Jimin had attached the bottle with his mouth and was gulping down the liquid. His eyes were tightly shut. Taehyung snatched the bottle from him. Ta, what are you doing? Jimin, trying to tell you that I don't get drunk. Taehyung passed him a glare. Jimin, yesterday in the club, I was not drunk. Da, are you saying that you, my girlfriend, when you were sober? Jimin, I didn't. He snapped at him. Jimin, we don't get drunk. You know that. Someone was there. Maybe Jungkook. Jan felt something too. He must have pulled his spell. Da, brother, just like we don't get drunk, spells also don't work on us. Without blinking, he snarled. His cold tone hurt Jimin. Jimin, I know. This is how much scary the situation is. The powers of Jungkook is gathering are overpowering us. A shadow washed over Taehyung's face and he shifted. Jimin, I want Yan to be safe, that is it. I got your point, Jimin. Now let's go. He walked past him and Jimin grabbed his arm. Jimin, Taehyung, Ta, I trust you and Yan, but of course, the scene I saw took anger out of me. Now relax, come. You were standing in front of Elijah, who was sitting in the chair behind the table. Yan, I want all details about what is happening. Why vampires want me. Elijah, I said we are not sure about this. Yan, but Taehyung knows. His brows furrowed. Elijah, we are trying to find out. Yan, your process is very slow, Elijah. People are dying. I lost my friends, and you are still trying. You yelled at him while he was calm. Grace, watch your tone, girl. Elijah, that is okay, Grace. He stood tall and came towards in front of you. Why are you so sure about vampires? His eyes holding the dominating aura. And what does Taehyung know? Yan, first answer my question. Arija, one of the couple of vampires lost their kid years ago. They are finding her. But what makes you sure that the kid is you? You are not satisfied. Your mind at chaos if you should trust anyone here or not. Revelation about Jungkook, the key, and your parents. Shan, I am leaving. You turned and gasped, and suddenly Grace was in your way. Elijah, we are not done, Shan. Yan, you did not tell me anything useful, so I am done. You kept yourself composed. However, the dark room was now suffocating you. Elijah's gaze darted to the door that was swung, revealing Taehyung. You looked back and found him breathing unevenly. Da, Shan, part of you felt the relief. Da, what are you doing here, Yan? He was shocked and confused to see you there. Yan, nothing, just leaving. Elijah, I am the boss here. You cannot leave without my permission. Taehyung looked between you two. Da, Elijah, how are you sure about vampires wanting you, Yan? You saw a look appearing in Taehyung's eyes. This was not easy, and you were not ready for it. Yan, I have nothing to say. Arija nodded at Grace when you again took steps to leave. She held your both wrists. You were shocked by her attempt and struggled. Da, Varta, leave her. Taehyung's angry voice hit your ears, and the next moment you were free, and Grace was straightened against the wall. Her neck was held by Taehyung's hands. A hand clasped around your face and pulled you, your widened eyes facing Elijah's brown ones. You heard a thud. Taehyung had thrown Grace on the floor. The hands off Elijah. His steps towards you stopped. Elijah, so you are in contact with Jungkook. He stated, holding the key as the chain you were wearing was out of the shirt. Your breathing was heavier and heart beating violently. You were not ready for this, at least not in this way. Da, Shan. His voice held the pain. You turned your head to look at him, and the questions written on his face strangled you. Elijah let go the keys and stepped at a distance. Elijah, I wonder on whose side you are playing. You didn't move your eyes from Taehyung's face. I thought you would be loyal with your boyfriend, at least, but seems like you prefer his brother more. Ta, Elijah, fear crawled on your skin when Taehyung strode to Elijah with his hand turned into an iron fist. Jimmy grabbed him in the way before he would punch Elijah, who raised his brows, being impressive. Jimmy, Taehyung, don't do this, brother. His chest rising and falling with each breath. Jimmy loosened his grip when Taehyung moved his gaze towards you. Taehyung grabbed your arm and brought you in his personal room. Yan. Taehyung, he left you and raised his hands, gesturing you to not speak. Jimin followed in. He had no less angry expressions on his face. Jimin, is this true, Jan? Taehyung pinched the front of his nose and towered over you. Da, leave us alone, Jimin. He was angry, very angry. Jimin walked out and closed the door. Silence was screaming. Da, what's going on between you and my brother Jungkook? His breathing hitting your face. Yan, nothing. Da, then why you have the key? He gritted his words. He gave me. Da, so you had been meeting with him. You didn't say a word. Da, and you did not tell me anything, Jan. Yan, you also didn't tell me that you met him and know that some vampires claim to be my parents. He grabbed on your arms when you yelled, "Da!" because his information is not trustworthy. But what you did, he is dangerous, and you had been having meetings with him, taking keys and whatnot. The justifications you had gathered for hiding things went down the drain. He moved away, taking his warmth too. Da, you think I should trust you because I love you? Then what are you doing? You don't trust me, Jan. Your heart swelled in pain. Jan, it's not. Da, wait, do you even love me, Jan? Tears were at the brim of your eyes, and your lips were sealed. You thought your relation was stable, but the things again messed up. Jan, I do. Pain flickered in his eyes when you stuttered. Stumbling to him, you held his hand. Jan, I do love you, Taehyung. This time you did not stutter, but he pulled back his hand. Da, I cannot do this. If you are with Jungkook, even after what he did, then I cannot do this. Your heart droned and tears fell. What was he saying? Jan, Taehyung. His name came out just a gasp. Da, I cannot. To be continued. Thanks for watching. Love you, Army.